We are in the midst of talking about the Welch Grid tool for evaluating our people. We started off with the superstars, above average performance, above average behavior. We identified a number of good strategies for leading our superstars. Let's go next to the terrorist. By definition, terrorist is above average performance. They're doing their job, meeting or exceeding expectations in terms of job performance, but they are not aligned with our values. They're not aligned with our culture. Bad behavior, terrorist. So my experience is there are four possibilities in terms of working with a terrorist. First of all, show of hands, how many of you have at least a terrorist in your midst? All right, aside from yourself, good. Okay. So first possibility with a terrorist is to isolate the terrorist. Isolate the terrorist, separate the terrorist from the rest of your employees. I've seen a number of leaders, number of companies do this. They isolate the terrorists. They put them in a different office, different building, different city maybe, right? They isolate the terrorists, separate them. I had one of my clients a couple of years ago. They had a terrorist. It was their senior vice president of sales. She was the original employee. He said, my client, the CEO said, I can't fire her. She's been with us since day one. I can't let her go, but I got to do something. She's driving all the salespeople crazy. Nobody likes her. So he decided in their, this was a import-export business, office area, big warehouse area. And if you walked all the way through the warehouse, there was a, well, it was a closet. He decided to build the closet out into an office for his terrorist. He did that, spent a couple $1,000s, suggested to her that she would be more effective, get more work done if she had her own office. So she moved out there. Didn't work so well because all day long, what did she do? Back and forth. She couldn't help herself. Back and forth. She continued to create havoc for her sales team. Isolation didn't work. That didn't work. So then a couple months passed and I met with my client again. I said, well, what are you going to do now? And he said, I have a new strategy. He said, I'm going to ask her to travel. I said, how often? He said, always, always. She's going to travel. And so that's what he did. He put her on the road. She's still there today. She travels almost all the time, seeing clients and prospects. When she's not traveling, she works from home. She works remotely. That's his solution for the terrorist. Doesn't work very well, isolation.